Okay, Year 10, I'm going to go through the lesson on using a quadratic graph to solve other quadratic equations. It's quite tricky. We did it a little bit in the lesson before we broke up with COVID-19, but I thought I'd just help you a little bit more on top of Mr. Hegarty's explanation. So the question says, state the equation of the line you should draw through the graph y equals x squared plus 2x minus 1 shown below. So that's the graph that they've given us, x squared plus 2x minus 1. In order to solve, x squared minus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So if you look, the graph that they've given us and the graph that they want us to solve is exactly the same. And I'm going to go through and show you what to do if it's not exactly the same and the different forms. Okay, so I'm writing on a bit of paper and I'm holding my phone in my hand, which is probably not the best. So this is the graph that they have given us. Okay, so we're going to use this graph to solve different things. So to start off with, I'm going to use the question that they've asked you in the video, or on the Hegarty Maths task, equal to 0. We've replaced the y with 0. So we're looking at y equals 0, aka the x-axis. So all we need to do is look where the graph crosses the x-axis. If we go back to the screen, that's where, this is the equation y equals 0. So this would be the roots of the equation. This is the answer we're looking for. What's the x value at these points here? Right, what about if they asked us a different question? What about if they asked us where this graph is equal to 4? Well, now, this hasn't changed. We want to know where it's equal to 4. We've replaced the y with 4. So all we would need to do is plot the line y equals 4 and look at the x values. So if I go back to our graph, here's where y is equal to 4. We want this x value here and reading across this x value here where y is equal to 4. Right, let's do the harder type because later on in the quiz it gets a bit harder. What about, it would help if I didn't keep sticking my fingers over the camera, if we